This time on the infamous project.
Oh, what's that?
Please do not touch.
Means that the damn K member is offset. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's on ground. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Hell of a night last night. Getting the old shitbox kill matted up. Ran out. So Amazon overnight delivery just brought us this third box. So everything that you see in here, for anybody curious, is 2 and a little bit boxes. And this is 36 square feet, 8 mil. There you go. It's upside down. But you guys get the point. And if you guys actually had a spare tire well, you'd probably use more material in here. We just have a flat surface. So we're hoping that the cabin will be a little quieter than what it was, considering there was no sound deadening behind the rear plastics, just the clothing that we found stuffed in all the orifices there. And what else? No insulation behind door panels, no insulation on the firewall behind the heater box. None of that stuff was there, guys. So now we've got this nice layer of, looks like a spaceship. Oh, what's that?
Please do not touch.
Did you find that behind the dash or something?
Courtesy of Voodoo Cams.
Oh, we have Voodoo Cam?
Maybe.
This must have just fallen out. It's a magnet that's just been barbecued. Voodoo Lunati.
Oh, there we go. I think we just found out what cam's in the motor. Well, like we don't know the specs, but we're gonna say there's a Lunati cam in here. Does it stick still?
No.
Wonder where it was. As we were moving, maybe it dropped down from the headliner when I was messing with it.
Oh, I bet, dude.
Bet you someone had it stuffed up there.
Holy. That was one of the mysteries, right?
It was a mystery. Mystery solved.
It's lumpy and it runs good.
Oh yeah.
Or did.
Yeah, hopefully it starts when we can finally fire it back up. But yeah, gas tank's still in. That hasn't fallen out, so we're in good shape there. And the good news is the control arms are supposed to show up today. And even though they magically shipped from Summit, their Arlington location in Texas, our rear rotors aren't going to show up until Monday. So we're going to have to try and figure something out there. But we got to go do a parts run, get that seat stud welded down, reinforced. And so we need some wire, need to grab a couple other things from Harbor Freight, and then we're going to get at finishing up this wiring. We're going to have to put the front of the car back up, do the control arms, and hopefully we'll have this thing fired up today. Just gotta do those fuel lines real quick right there, and then the rest of the fuel system is done. So fingers crossed.
Gotta wire up Tom's LED kit too.
Oh yeah, we got
Which is somewhat laid in.
Got to get the LEDs wired up. Very priorities. So that's it. We'll go do our parts run, come back here. It's gonna be hotter today. Sunscreen is on. And I went to bed at 3 last night, was up at 8:15. So it's been long days, short nights, short sleeps, and we'll keep on keeping on. All right, so just got back from our parts run and finished the kill matting and the interior here. So this is all done for now. Got up underneath the headliner and everywhere that needed to be done. Still need to wash up these rear plastics, get them prepped out in a fresh coat of black paint. Went to Harbor Freight and Gary got wooed by the smoothie salesman So I think I have some footage of him showing up with 2 massive smoothies.
Big ones.
What do you got there? Oh my god, can't take you anywhere. Fancy. So he's getting the welder ready. We accidentally bought flux core wire. I think we were just so much in a rush and was like, oh, there's a box, let's grab it. So not the end of the world. I think I might be running low on gas anyways, so it is what it is. We'll get that seat stud welded. Control arms were delivered while we were away, and got myself a little gift here. 24 karat gold. Bougie tools. So gonna go ahead now, jack the car up in the front, so the whole thing is gonna be on jack stands, get the front wheels off, and we can do the control arms, finish up the wiring, fuel lines, and hopefully we can hit the trigger, see if this thing will fire up. This is a moment that deserves a lot of bleeping in the video, so I'll refrain from any of that for a moment. So, got a brand new set of QA1 lower control arms, because I thought that was the issue. Well, guess what? Ball joints in the exact same position. I even stuffed a stock lower control arm in there, and it's in the same position. What does that mean? Means that the damn K-member is offset. The only way to fix this problem is to get reverse offset control arms, which I believe only Maximum Motorsport makes, and there's no stock or availability. If they were at LMR, we're only an hour and a half away. We could actually fix it if we could get our hands on those, and I don't think it's going to happen. Option number 2, change the K-member. We don't have enough time to do that. And there is a third option. It sucks because the wheel's not going to be centered in the wheel well, but I'll show you guys here. So you can see how close the tire is to the front there versus the back. So it kind of looks funny, which that drives me nuts more than the fact that we got some rubby here. So reality is it just clears. I'm just gonna have to take the hacksaw and cut the inside of this lip out, and that's gonna be the current solution for now, and we'll go from there. I guess technically we're elongating the wheelbase. I don't know if that helps us or hurts us in any way. Look at that, that looks nice. Holy fuck.
Brand new secondhand, buddy.
I should say holy shit.
Holy.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks it's looking actually kind of nice in there. So anyways, I'm gonna hacksaw this. We'll make sure it clears and see if it works. I'm actually gonna leave the other side off. Well, actually I gotta pull this wheel off. I gotta extend the mass air harness on that side, gotta finish the wiring up in here and stuff anyways. So if there is a solution that presents itself between now and whenever this car needs to go back down on the ground, then so be it. But for now, looks like I got to do some backyard hack stuff. Hackery. We finally got some shade, and we've said screw the front end suspension stuff for now. We'll figure that out. Keep moving forward. So I've got most of all the wiring done up in the inner fender here. So everything's on to the positive distribution point. We got our grounds hooked up. Still need to plug in the AC plug around that. There's just a little bit of wire cleaning there. Nothing too crazy. Need to test wiring, you know, make sure that everything's gonna work before we commit. Alternator hooked up, and got the mass air meter harness extended here. Wide open throttle relay for the AC. I'll get that mounted up somewhere. O2 harness is plugged in. Gary has been cleaning stuff up in the interior here. Look at how nice the stereo harness is. Like, you don't see that every day, guys. Like, just absolutely beautiful. And he said screw it, and he went directly onto the lines. Don't blame. Don't. Yeah, it was like 2 butt connectors on each thing. So we've got the pigtails. You know, you ever want to go back, that's fine. But this is actually cleaner because all we really needed to get into is the constant power ignition and ground, which ground was its own. So that's all done. He tucked the computer all up in there. We might not want to use the Seaside computer, but you never know. We can bring a spare computer with us if that one breaks. We got a hyper chip that we might actually try plugging on the Hypertech. Plug it right on the rusty circuit board. See if it works.
Hey, you know something we're saying, which might be like the main topic of tonight's discussion on the live, is like, remember that old show Overhauling?
Yeah.
Right? And they're always like trying to create drama. Like, this is live, guys. Like, we're not trying to create drama. Like, if you don't believe me, it is the 8th and it's 20 to 5 right now. So,
and we're going tubing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, we really shouldn't be, but to be honest, I think if we don't give ourselves a break,
we're gonna implode.
Yeah, we're gonna die. So it'll be kind of a stress relief. We're gonna have to drink a lot to forget about all the stress that's going on here. But it's not impossible, guys, but it's definitely not in our favor. And you know what? We did it to ourselves. So
we're down by 2 in sudden death overtime.
Yeah. Old man Mustang came by. He dropped off the center console frame, which amazingly enough is never drilled for an aftermarket radio. So I've got a factory little cubby holder here. So I'll shave down the sides. We'll get that flush mounted in there. We'll get our Sony Explode old school MP3/CD player mounted in there, and that's going to look all very nice. Of course, we need to dye this up. So this was cracked right here, which I've done some plastic welding, and I'm going to put a support piece there. However, we're missing this piece right here. That is supposed to look like this piece right here. So into the parts car, I'm going to cut this piece off here, and I'm going to plastic weld that onto there, and hopefully it'll work, because we don't have the piece that goes into the transmission tunnel from the bottom side. So it'd be nice to at least get it bolted from both sides. It'll of course get bolted down here, but you know, trying to make it somewhat decent. Dos Equis hour.
Best part is Jared's Yeti is still holding nice.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? That's a Ducks Unlimited or something Yeti.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
I think he won that or something. Anyways, guys, I'm going to chop this off. Got ribs on the barbecue. We got the live coming up in a couple hours. Needless to say, there's not been much time to really document and go through stuff, because it's literally just go, go, go. Update number 90782 something. So we did the live. We had a couple random stop-ins, which was actually pretty badass, to be honest with you guys. We had Ruben, my neighbor, stop by, gave Gary the ride of his life, quite literally. So if you guys didn't watch the live, you might want to check that video out.
Oh, dude.
And she gets hot bad.
Like, I almost felt like I was gonna pass out.
Absolutely violent.
Like Gary said, he was ready to pass out. Like, I told him last time he was here, actually, how violent that truck is. And yeah, sure enough, he came by and he delivered. And we had some other people stop in. So it's been nice. You know, you socialize, you get friends stop by, all that good stuff. But we need to stay productive. We have one headlight assembly in. And I lost one of my yellow peanut bulbs, which I'm very pissed off about, to be honest with you. But with that said, all the wiring has been completed down in here, which should be powering up the car. The only thing that I need to hook up is this main ground strap that's going from the engine block to the frame somewhere. And funny enough, this block, another important piece of information, because this block has that bolt off the passenger side. So this isn't like your normal foxbody
No,
302 bottom end.
no, it's got like weird coolant drains in it. And
Yeah, so something's going on. So anyways, our ground strap's actually going to be going from there to the frame. I forget where they had it, but anyways, that goes there, right?
this goes here.
That goes there. You got grease on your face, by the way, like your football player.
Do I?
Yeah,
Dry black.
yeah. And I plugged the cluster in. I've plugged the headlight switches in. Gary got the radio installed. The climate controls are down there. And I've plugged a battery. Well, sort of. We're using jumper cables because we need to redo the terminal situation here. So we're about to put power to this thing and see what happens. We got Sean working in the dark here, doing the
You got a light here, buddy.
license plate
I'm gonna light
bulbs. Well, maybe we can light them up.
Yeah, light them up.
Here, let's see if we light them up. So
We got 21st
I
century
think-
stuff here.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's on ground. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Courtesy lights are on.
We got power.
We got the key in the ignition chime, which I totally could have left that unplugged, but you know what? Screw it.
Sex lights are on.
So, parking lights.
Nothing.
Nothing. Full lights. Oh, I got headlights.
No tail lights.
No tail lights. No trunk light either.
Okay,
No license plate lights.
so we have a headlight. See what's going on here.
But the big win is we got red sex lights.
Yeah, clearly priorities.
The red light district.
Yeah, we don't need nobody seeing our
You know, we gotta check our fuses here.
or our tail lights.
You know what? It could actually be the wires in the
Ooh,
headlight
a
switch.
little glitchy.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that those are in.
Get some copyright music on here.
I don't think we're finding any stations. You got the antenna plugged in?
Well, no, because I got the delete plate on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it is to the deck.
Let's see what we got here.
Loading up the CD.
DJ Tiesto. Oh, did you hear that?
Is that the fuel pump?
That was a fuel pump, wasn't it?
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on, do it again. That's awful quiet though.
but the battery might be low.
Do it? Yeah, it's priming, dude. Okay, hold on.
All right. Yep. So look at this, guys. So funny enough, after all that time, sitting, getting the car running, joyriding, these fuel lines never leaked. We've put everything back together. Yeah, we can trade you. What are you doing, man? You're messing up my script.
Look.
So, as
that fucking 9-footer and work.
man, watch your language. I don't want to do all the duck thing. So you can see here, we got fuel. Actually, we had to redo the one in the back on the one rail, which is now making me nervous, like we have to redo the other one. But, I don't know, maybe it'll be okay. But, we have to do this one now. So I got some AN fittings from some leftover parts when I was doing the Celine, because I swapped to PTFE. So luckily I actually have everything that we need to do this. It's just going to be some shiny braided line, that's all. So we'll get Sean to knock these off, and then I'm going to get a section of hose, recreate that, and hopefully no more leaks. And Gary's doing the ground strap, so we're trying to get into a position where we can fire this car up. And like, guys, it's friggin' Saturday night, and tomorrow's a write-off.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, Friday night, Saturday night, sorry. Tomorrow's a write-off, so it really just leaves us with Monday. And the wheels aren't even on yet. Interior's not in the car yet. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
10.
Holy fuck, we gotta be up in a couple hours. All right, we redid the whole fuel system. Well, all of the AN lines, redid them all the main feed, return, everything. They're all on the ground here and around because they were leaking. Well, 2 of them were leaking. We said, you know what, we don't want any more leaks, so we got that sorted. So now that we got power and everything else going, we're actually trying to fire the car. The fuel pump's doing its thing. We don't have any leaks with the fuel.
Too long, boys.
What's that?
You might have made this one a little long.
It was the same as before.
Yep.
Just have to do some custom routing. So we were trying to fire it up. We don't have spark. I'm going to hot wire the coil here on the positive side. I think that's the positive side. I should probably double check that actually. Just make sure. So just going to run 12 volts to it. And we're trying to do some creative stuff here because our battery is not hooked up all the way. So I'm actually using the booster pack off the solenoid here, and that's grounded because we just have booster cables on the back in the battery. If that makes any sense at this hour, I have no idea, but let's give this a go.
Checking the plug wire again.
Yeah.
Okay, try it.
No spark.
Okay. But
Oh
when
no,
you
it's just hooked up to power. So now this is just factory. That's how the factory would have it. So we have bypassed the...
Is that wire out the way of the belt?
Nope.
It is now. Just don't push it.
Ready?
Yep.
Do it again. For the video.
Is that wire on? Yeah. Pat working? Yeah? Give her a bump with the throttle. Timing's probably off.
Way off.
You gonna do it again for your video?
No.
This video's going.
We got it.
Oh, nice.
And he got it.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
Let me
live!
suck it
Yes.
in. Yeah,
Just
okay.
tuck it in, tuck it in.
Just
Holy
edit,
shit.
edit that shit, okay?
It's misfiring. It pulls hard. It's fun. Will it be fun driving it 20 hours? We're probably going to be happy once we get there. I hit the biggest pothole that I've hit in a long time. And if you actually look at this wheel, oh, I'm getting my shoes all dirty here.